welcome to Darvanalee Design Studio. My name's Nicole Reed, and today our crafty video is going to be about how to revamp these thongs. So we're going to take them from this to this. So let's get started. Right, so there's just a few things that you're going to need today. You're going to need a pair of thongs or flip-flops, depending on which part of the world you come from. In Australia, we call them thongs. You're going to need a ribbon of your choice. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need an awl or a pointy instrument of some sort just to poke the ribbon down into the thong. You're going to need some decorations, some wonder clips, and a hot glue gun. And that's all you're going to need today. So I'm going to just heat up my hot glue gun and we'll get stuck into it. Okay, so I've got my ribbon ready to go and my hot glue gun is all ready to, is all hot and ready to go. So basically what I do is I just cut my ribbon on a 45-degree angle, and then starting on one side I put a little bit of hot glue. You don't need a lot, just a small dollop. That's probably a little bit more than I need, but it'll work. And I just wrap that around until it is down near where the bit goes into the thong, and I just use my awl to tuck that under, and then I just wait for that to dry, and then I start wrapping. And pulling tight as I go, and I just overlap it a little bit. It's probably a little bit hard to see with the black, but I'll do a couple of runs on it and then I'll show you. So you can see there that it's just overlapping just a little bit on both sides. Okay, and you continue doing that until you get to the other end. And when we get to the toe, I'll show you what I do for that to turn it. Okay, so we're heading up to the V part of the thong or flip-flop, depending which part of the world you come from. Here in Australia we call them thongs. So you want to keep wrapping, and I'll just get a little bit closer so you can see what's going on. Okay, so you want to keep wrapping until you come down to that V as close as you can without the ribbon rolling over. Okay, and then what you're going to do is you're going to wrap it around the part that goes through your toe, between your toes, and then you're going to wrap it over and start heading up, making sure that the ribbon doesn't fold over. Just start going up towards the other strap. Now I generally get a clip at this point and just pop that on there. Just helps me hold it in place. And then I start wrapping the second part of the strap. Again, just keeping it nice and flat. You can see there. And that, you can remove that clip once you've done that. And you keep just wrapping down to the end, covering that whole strap. gets a little bit tricky towards the end, but I'm on my last wrap now, and I just put a little smidgen of hot glue and I wrap that around one last time. Then I grab my scissors and I just cut it off on a 45. Put one last little bit of glue, press that down into place, and then get your awl and poke that down into where the thong goes into. Just being careful not to break the thong, especially if you're using something sharp like scissors or something like that. You don't want it to wreck your thong. And I just keep pushing that down until it's all in there. Okay, so you can see that is all done. You can see how that's wrapped. And now what we're going to do is put some embellishments on it. So I've got some of these silver butterflies. They're like little metal butterflies, and I'm going to place one on the side of the thong here. So you can see I prepared one earlier. So I want to match them up, and then I just get my little, I'm not sure if I want the squares or not, but I think the squares will be perfect for it actually. So I'll put a square there, but on point, so it's like a little diamond, and as you can see I've distressed the other one, and so I'll mirror that, and then they're right to go. And once I'm happy with how the layout is of the embellishments, then I'll basically use the hot glue gun to put them in place and leave that to dry a bit, which is pretty much instant anyway. And then my little thongs are done. So that's how I revamp my thongs. Every summer I do something different with my thongs. As I said, I've had these for quite some time now, and I generally go for black and silver, but I'll use different ribbons. Sometimes I might do it a little bit different, but even when I buy a brand new pair of thongs and I really am not happy with the color or anything like that, I'll just do a little bit of a revamp with them, and then I've got a cute little pair of sandals. Now, the one thing I will say about your decorations, you don't want them too close to your toes, because when your toes bend, they'll dig in. So you just want to be very aware of that, of where you're sitting them. And there we go. My thongs are now finished. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed our little tutorial on how to revamp your tired old flip-flops, or thongs as we like to call them here in Australia. If you like this video today, give us a thumbs up down below. Hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it. And as always, we love to hear from you. So please leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought. My name's Nicole Reid for Darvanalee Design Studio, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.